Could your property be the best thing you ever did, or the worst? Hey, it's sanan-sanani. Welcome back to the #1 real estate investing channel in Tbilisi, Georgia. I have been away, but my channel has been growing and I'm still answering comments under 24 hours. Because of the interest I've been receiving, I will be posting more frequently so that you can stay updated on what's happening in Tbilisi, Georgia. And if you're wondering where are the monopoly backgrounds, it's up there. I've rented my previous flat out and moved into my new one. It's another penthouse I've bought and renovated using the strategies which I share in my channel. Lately, I've also finished fully rented another fourplex down there, which I'll share and I have shared on my Instagram stories. So if you're not following me there, make sure to do so. As always, this video is made for you completely free of charge, but you can support me in the time I've spent on this by hitting the tiny, precious, delicate like button to signal YouTube to show my videos to more people interested in the country, Georgia, the capital, Tbilisi, and the real estate market over here. If you are new, you can subscribe to my channel. My name is sanan-sanani and my journey in Tbilisi began 3 years ago with zero knowledge on real estate investing and zero properties. And thanks to my mentors, I was able to start off where they left off by absorbing their experience like a sponge. And now I've got over 13 properties here and a couple others around the globe. And I'm showing everyone else how to do the same. Live, privately, online, over Zoom, over Botem, on WhatsApp, on Instagram, and over here. So the topic for today is, could your property be the best thing you ever did in your life? If you don't own a property yet, or you do, but maybe only one or two, then please watch this till the end. So could you look back one day and say, wow, if it wasn't for me purchasing that property, I wouldn't have gotten here, or I wouldn't have been able to learn this or that, or would have never met him or her? And the answer is sure. Your first property can be the best thing you ever did, or the worst thing you ever did, with the greatest lesson. Why worst? Because no matter how educated you are in real estate, no matter how many courses you take, no matter how many coaches you listen to, you will make mistakes in your first one, no matter how hard you try. Why is it the best? Because you did it. You overcame your fear and bought your first property. Maybe you were too excited, and you bought one thinking it's for yourself, or that you're going to rent it and live in it later on. Both are wrong mindsets, but it's okay because you did it. You got it. You've got this. And now you can learn from your mistakes and purchase your second one the right way. So I want to quickly and briefly go over the common mistakes. Like, what are some common mistakes first-time investors make? Well, the first mistake is thinking you're buying this property for yourself to live in. Because if you look at it from that perspective, obviously you want the best, you deserve the best. So you'll spend a lot of money filling up your expectations. Even once you bought it, you're probably going to go way extra buying expensive pillows, blankets, candles, decorations. You know, I've done a 10-minute video going in depth about this. The video is called Homes Are Traps. You can find it in the description below. I'll leave that there. And second mistake is buying the property to live in it and start a family. You ever heard of the people say, we invested in our house and it was the best investment we ever made? Well, what they really mean is, we invested in our house and it was the only investment we've ever made. And the reason I say that is because when you save up a huge pile of cash, okay, and purchase a home rather than an investment, and you go live on it, you've actually trapped your cash and sat on it. And if you look at the numbers very closely, you'll notice that homes are actually bad investments. Okay, if you've got one, sell it right now. Third mistake is buying the property and fully furnishing it for yourself or for rent. Problem with that is that furniture wears and tears. Plus, you might furnish it and the tenant has their own furniture. Now you might be wondering why the first three mistakes sound exactly the same. Well, that's because they are. I just wanted to drill this inside your brain. When you make the first or second or third mistake, you naturally make all three mistakes at the same time. Fourth mistake is buying an off-plan project that takes 2 to 4 years to complete, when you could have straight away purchased an income-producing asset that pays you the same month you bought it. All right, in this case, you're buying something real and tangible and present in the time of today. You're not buying thin air or just some papers. Buy an income-producing asset that starts to pay you directly when you got it, for as long as you keep it. Okay, and if you showed the bank, by the way, that you've been getting monthly income from your property, they're likely to lend you 70 to 80% of the value to purchase other property. It opens doors, right? But if you bought an off-plan property, you are stuck badly for a couple years, including their delays. And usually developers never finish when they say they're going to finish, right? It usually takes many, many months extra to a year or two longer than they actually anticipated and promised. And what can you do about it? Nothing. You don't have control. Just wait. And one of the main benefits of real estate is that you have control. So what kind of real estate investment was that? It was BS. You're likely to buy it at the same price in the secondary market when the project is ready from someone who has economic or personal problems and wants to exit. Fifth mistake is buying an overpriced property. Generally, all the properties listed online are overpriced. You have to get good at digging, hunting, and finding serious sellers. People who actually want to sell. Not people who aren't in a hurry and might have just put their house up online to see how much it goes for, but aren't really sure that they're ready to make the decision, or maybe they don't even need the money. And the sixth mistake is buying a problematic property without being aware of the problems. That's all I can say there. So we're at the end of the video. I think I've briefly just talked about some. There are many more, like vacation homes. Why would you buy a vacation home in a place with seasonal rent where you could be receiving money for 365 days? And the worst case is if you buy a vacation home and you don't rent it out because you want to use it as your vacation home. Look, those are things very, very, very wealthy people do. And it's so common to hear people make the same mistakes. You know, buy a house for themselves. Second of all, buy a house for their vacation. Second, buy a farm. Fourth, buy an office. Using them all, but not generating any of the wealth that it could potentially generate. And to each their own. The vacation homes are not investment homes. They're not places that are gonna give, no matter what they say, 18% ROI, 25% ROI. Vacation homes are seasonal. The banks will not lend you more money. You will not be able to buy more properties based on that vacation home or based on the home you're living in. Very rarely they might do so, but you will get stuck at one point and you will not be able to buy more properties from the bank or with the bank. So I always like to keep my positions and my portfolio leveraged, so I can keep using it to buy more properties. That's why it's important to treat your properties as investments only and rent where you own. And to that later, I've discussed that in other videos. I'll leave them all, the interesting videos, down below. For those who are watching till here, I want to say, I'll just do a little sneak peek here. This is the journey of passive income. And here is where you work for money, and that's where money works for you. And we all start here, 100% working for money. This is 100% of our income from money. And the goal is to just buy real estate so that we could start getting some passive income to the point where one day everything is passive and money works for you. So thank you for today. It's Sanani-Sanani. Thanks for watching. Thank you for your attention. If you are planning to come to Georgia, let me know in the comments below your itinerary, if so, or around the time that you'll be coming, and for what purpose, and also where you heard about Georgia from. That's it for today. Hit a thumbs up button, subscribe to me if you're new to my channel, and see you next time.